Hi guys, welcome back to our talking about watch seasons of Big Brother. And for those you can see behind me, it is me for Big Brother 10. Hold up real quick. Okay, so this is Big Brother 10. I know this is everybody's favorite season. There are some good moments in the season, but it's not my favorite all-time favorite season. It's not. But so let me tell you why this is not my favorite season. Now you can love this season. Overall, this season, it's in my top 20 favorite seasons, but it's also in my top 20, well, top 10 least favorite seasons because it just is. But anyway, so let's first start off with the cast. I feel like this is a okay cast. You know, you got some good cast, you got some good people on the cast. The one person who I did not care about being on this cast and looking back on it is Dan. Everybody loves Dan. Everybody loves Dan Dangery. I'm not a Dan fan. I am not a Dan fan. I'm just not. I found him kind of boring on Big Brother when he played on this season in season 14. Also, on the Traitors, he tried to play the whole Big Brother. He tried to play the whole kind of what he did on Big Brother to sit back and not dove, trying to not end the drama and stuff like that. But he got caught. But here's the whole reason why I'm not a Big Brother fan. I'm not a fan of this season. Well, let's look at the cast. So let's look at 90% of the cast. You got Dan, who basically just sit back and was a boring player on this cast. And everybody loves Dan. That is fine. I'm not a Dan's fan. You know, Memphis, who was the most boring person on that cast with Dan. But you also got him right there, I forgot his name. He was boring. I didn't like him. I didn't really care about him at all. The only one who actually came out of like popular star people loves them is Jesse. You know, because Jesse's been on multiple appearance on Big Brother. We've seen that. It's Dan and Jesse was the most popular ones that came out of this whole cast. We are not talking about Big Brother 22 with Memphis, right? We're just going to skip that season. Oh, and it kind of Keisha. Now, there is one episode which everybody loves, or one moment on this season is Keisha's birthday. I'd have to say it was okay, but I find it kind of annoying now. I kind of find it stupid and dumb now. But I do have to say this, that this cast is not afraid to get in people's face. We've seen on this cast. One of my favorites is Winnie. I really liked her. I think she was amazing play on this cast. I think the next one will be Cherry. Cherry was a good one. And Michelle. You know, those are the only hostess I actually care about. The rest, I don't care about really. You know, I really don't care about the season overall. They're trying to bring back like the All-Star season. Not a lot of twists. Not a lot of everything. So it just made that kind of boring. Now, will you see something like that this nowadays? No. Big Brother will immediately stop that. Like, they will really stop that. So, it was fun at the time, but now with watching this season back, I kind of find it annoying and boring. It's just like, it's just one of my least favorite seasons. Don't care about it. The cast, 90% of them are annoying. Don't care about them. The twist this season, there was no twist really. I just didn't really care about the cast story. Didn't really care about this season. Now I think out of everyone, I kind of, you know, Jesse is the most popular one out of the season. You know, Now, also on this season, Jesse got affected with with a power from Dan. From Dan. I'm not a fan. I'm really not. You know, I think because he's just boring. We see him on the trailers and he basically did the same thing like they did on Big Brother. Way back, not doing anything but besides Big Brother, on the trailers, he got caught. He got caught because he was playing the same game like he did on Big Brother. And he calls himself as the best Big Brother player out there. You're not. Chanel and Rachel is. The old school BB or Chanel and Rachel. Dr. Will is nowhere near the legend like people think he is. Because his season was a long time ago. His season's all like season 2 was a whole different game what we get nowadays on Big Brother. It's a whole different game what we now get on Big Brother. It's just different, you know, it's different. So Dr. Will's coming around here and saying, I'm a legend, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. You're not. You're not. You haven't watched any of the seasons back because we can tell when he does the Charlie Roundtable, which I'm sorry they switched that up with a new person. Taylor, I love Taylor. Taylor was meant to do this right after when she was done, but I actually meant to, she meant to do this, right? I really like how Taylor, I hope they start Kendall because you can just tell Dr. Will have not even kept up with the show. He's just giving a trip. This is what you need to say. Blah, blah, blah. Go in there and get out. Well, you can just tell on his face that I think he didn't want to be there. I think he just wanted to be there to get paid. You know? If I'm wrong, sorry. But you can just tell that Taylor, when she did for this season, she was so happy. She was like, I love this. I love this. You can just tell that she was there. But Dr. Will was not. Dr. Will was not there. You can just tell like a long time ago, he stepped away watching the show. And he calls himself the legend. He is not a legend. He is not a legend. Now, some people might think he is, you know. That's fine. But that's like saying Dan's a legend, but he's not. Dan, in my opinion, and Dr. Will is not a legend. You know, that's because you might be, well, in your head, you might be one of the best. Doesn't mean that, because I don't find you a legend. The same. I just don't. I find him kind of annoying and boring. And, yeah. Now, let's continue on with this. They have no twist. That's kind of boring. Don't put a season with no twist on. The competition was okay. I do have to say the older competition, like the old school Big Brother competitions, is a whole lot better nowadays on Big Brother because Big Brother nowadays is just meant for like these strong, muscle man to win these competitions. Like, why? We don't need that. Like, we don't need that. Like, let everybody have the chance to win a Drake or Power Veto. We don't need the same competitions, unless it's OTEB or Hiding No Veto. We don't need the same competitions come back every season. Switch it up. Please. Switch it up. But yeah, I do have to say the old school competitions are a whole lot better nowadays on Big Brother. I feel like nowadays you don't have to watch it. You probably know who's going to win the Power Veto competition each, you know. So it is kind of boring that we see the same competitions. Nowadays, compared to like the old school seasons, well, we didn't really see that. We saw different competitions every week and every season, you know, up until Big Brother, I would say 19 or 20. And I tried to see the same competitions over and over, the same powers. They just twist it up a little bit. But yeah, also you can know it's the same power. It's just a different thing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. What do you think about season 10 of Big Brother? Do you like it? Do you not like it? How would it do in the next show?